Welcome everyone to the Moisky News for March the 18th, 2020. Today, I want to talk about Parliament. We've got PMQs later and it's going to be pretty short and dull because most of the chamber is empty for understandable reasons. Today's beer of choice I'm going to go with, because of last night's Plague Inc., Pabst Blue Ribbon Virus. Yes, glorious, I know. I'm going to keep calling it by various different beer names. By all means, name them down below. I know someone said in the comments yesterday, don't you dare call it Newcastle Brown Ale Virus. You just wait. It may well happen tomorrow. Wahahahahaha. Cringe. So because of this, MPs have been told to stay out of the Commons chamber, with MPs not being scheduled to put a query to Boris Johnson and have been in fact told to stay away from PMQs. This picture is basically most of the MPs in the chamber. There of course are others on the opposite benches and around the room. So Lindsay Hoyle did deliver a speech about the severity of this and limiting access for MPs. Understandably so. Both parties, major ones that is, we're ignoring the others because they don't count as real parties, lol, have urged the MPs to stay away to avoid the crowding aspect. So that will naturally lead to fewer than normal MPs attending usual business from what is usually a very boisterous session. Press F in the chat, I guess, because we don't get the chuntering from sedentary positions. During Lindsay Hoyle's speech, he promised to ensure maximum security, and that he will do whatever he can to keep Parliament sitting and to follow Public Health England's guidance. Something which I think, under the circumstances of the Pabst Blue Ribbon virus, is a sensible approach, something which Jeremy Corbyn himself agrees upon, as does Boris Johnson. There has been for a number of days speculation that Parliament will close as this particular virus worsens. But there are no plans to do so. There is a rumour that the country will be on lockdown on Friday. I'm hoping not. I'm self-employed, and I have a big bone to pick with the current system, excluding YouTube because I don't like to rely on this as a reliable income. I have work away from the computer as a cleaner. However, I don't make as much as the minimum amount required to claim back statutory sick pay. Sounds weird, but I've only ever been comfortable really earning enough just to pay my bills. As long as they are covered, I don't particularly care about much else. So I'm in a very peculiar position because one of my contracts, if this country goes into lockdown, one is a guaranteed no. The other is still up in the air because we're not quite sure what's going to happen. On Monday, the Speaker of the House said there will be no access to the public gallery, and non-essential access will be stopped. Now, the public gallery is where people can go and watch the day's proceedings. It is quite interesting. I've always wanted to go and watch. I may well do it at some point in the very near future if I get my way. Hell, I could record PMQs on my phone and strap it to my chest, I guess. Or a GoPro. Who knows? Several MPs have self-isolated. And I believe at present one MP has been diagnosed, that being, unironically, the Health Secretary, or Health Minister, Nadine Dorries. Hope you get well soon, by the way. I would never wish anyone to contract this. Westminster has been identified at present, according to Conservative MPs, as a major hotspot for this Pabst Blue Ribbon virus. And understandably, if you so much as sneeze in Parliament, yes, people are going to freak out. I wouldn't be surprised if you were quickly shut away and forced to be, I don't know, purged. Either by fire or by some kind of chemical shower, because that will totally fix this. It's about as effective as a face mask. Yes. All in all, this is quite concerning for British politics, because it's yet again more of this Pabst Blue Ribbon virus taking over the politics, and the only thing realistically going on that is of interest is because of it, and that is the Chancellor unveiling a £350 billion lifeline for the economy. This comes because, well, it's likely we'll hit a recession. I would like to say this is no one's actual fault in our country or in many other countries. It is truly unfortunate. If you want to assign blame, go ahead. I recommend aiming it somewhere further east if you'd like. I don't want to blame anyone though. I just want a solution. I want a solution because this is a genuine problem that needs rectifying. And then we can get back to the days of discussing politics. Let's not forget here, this could get in the way of us negotiating our exit from the EU. Up to 200 people normally in a room negotiating one of the biggest deals in history, our UK history that is, and it could likely get put on the shelf or extended or delayed because of something that was never our fault to begin with. Something beyond our control that we have yet to fully cure. Something which I believe we will cure. I know there are drug trials already underway in the States. With a possible cure, we'll see. Anyway, PMQs will be on this channel tonight at 9:30pm GMT. If I don't see you there, have a fantastic day, and do let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below. If you want to blame Pabst Blue Ribbon, blame Pabst Blue Ribbon. I really don't like saying that name. It doesn't roll off the tongue as easy as other beers. Also, name the next beer virus. Please do. Newcastle Brown Ale sounds like a fantastic candidate.